Good morning, everybody. So, last day we discussed the recursion, the topic recursion, where we know that is recursion is as far as the classification, there are two kind of recursion. Number one is direct recursion, another is indirect recursion. According to the example, this is the example of direct recursion where the function f1 directly called f1 itself. Okay. So function call by itself is called the recursive function, and when the function call itself only, so that is called direct recursion. Okay. But when the dependency occur, means function A call the function B and function B call the function A, so that is called indirect recursion. And another topic was the tail recursion, where we understand that if the recursive function call the end of the body, if the function call by itself but the function call at the end of the body, so that is called the tail recursion. So today we will take an example or a program, and that is very easiest program to understand what is recursive function or what is recursion, that is factorial. Okay, so here you can see that we just take the name of the function is fact, the short form of factorial, and according to the prototype, there have this is the prototype of factorial function. The name of function is fact. The return type of this function is integer, and we send as a argument one integer value into this function from the main function. Okay, so that means we know that a recursive function, that is factorial, means suppose we are going to solve the factorial of 4. So factorial of 4 equals to 1 into, or we can say 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 equals to, so that is 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24, and 24 into 1 is 24, and we have to prove that the answer or the output will be this. Okay, so for that kind of, to solve this kind of problem, first of all we need a value that is given by user. What is what type of value? That is a positive integer. And another thing we already know, I think, that is if the value is 0, because 0 is a positive integer. Okay, if the value is given by user is 0, so what is the factorial of 0? Anybody have any idea? Please respond.
Sir,
What is the
1.
1.
exactly? The factorial of 0 is 1, and factorial of 1 is also 1. Okay, so now we are going to solve this problem, or we have to implement this kind of problem into C. In C language, first we have to declare some variables like integer n. Integer n. So we are going to solve this problem by the recursive function. Okay. So integer n, we declare n for to take the input of positive integer which is given by user. So now here we just request to user, that is print enter a number positive integer space colon space n. Now we have to scan that value which is given by user, which is to be given by user. Scanf semicolon within double quote. How many value is given by user? Only one, and that will be integer. So only 1% d. That is the format of input, only one integer value, and we will store that into the address of n. So now we have to call the function, but we call the function with a intellectual way, that is during the print section. Now we just print the output, that is printf backslash n backslash n. Okay, backslash n the factorial of percent d. Means percent d means percent, here the value will be print that is given by user, so percent d is percent d, and here will be the output or the solution. Backslash n comma, here we call the function that is fact, and within bracket we send the value that is held by the n variable n. And now our main function is completed here, and I just return 0. So this is our main function, where we declare one integer variable n. We request to user enter a number that should be a positive integer, scan that value, store into the address of n, then the time to print the output, and the way of print of output, that is the factorial of percent d, means the value given by user here. Here will be print the whatever the value given by user is this, that is the value is written by this function, because these functions, as far as the prototype or the signature, we know that it will return an integer value. After the calculation, it will return an integer value. Okay, now I just remove this, and now our function. So as far as the signature means that identity of the function. What is the identity? That is, what is the return type of that function? Fact, that is integer is the return type. Name of the function is fact, and within function we are sending one integer value as a argument, and that value which is coming from the main function, this value, okay, this n is coming from this main function, and we got this value and store in the local variable, that is int num, suppose num. Okay, so maybe we can obviously know this n and this num is not the same, because this n is the local variable of main function and this num is the local variable of fact function. Okay, now fact function, we can say this is n also, because this n and this this n is not same. Okay, so this n is the local variable of, oh my goodness, this is main function, and I just delete this. So this is main function. This n is the local variable of main function, and we are going to solve this sub function or user defined function here. So in this function, our first job, that is, if user give a 0, the minimum value, okay, so what will return? It should be return 1. Okay, so that is why we just check if within bracket n equals to 0, n equals to 0, then return 1, semicolon. Because we know that if the value of n is 0 and factorial of 0 is 1, so that is why we just return 1. Okay, otherwise we have to calculate that. Okay, so you can make this line of code within the block also, because single line, for the single line we should not, you can apply this block, you cannot apply, that doesn't matter for the single line. Okay, so if is not satisfied, so then we have to call the recursive function. And what is the, so that time if it is not 0, that time also we return, because this function return integer, so always this function will return, so anywhere of the function whatever it is calculating, so either if it is satisfied it will return 1, otherwise it will return fact n into fact n minus 1. Why n minus 1? Because suppose right now, for example, right now the value of n is 4, so 4 into the factorial of 3, is not it? What is the calculation? If we consider the